The veneers are shaking. The crime stories are shaking. The cargo is shaking. Los Angeles is shaking. The presidential election is shaking. I don't know who's shaking, Lil Yachty or Caribou. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant's career is shaking because she's finally coming out to be what she wanted to be all along. Really just an IG baddie with doctor in the front of her name, okay? Cheyenne Bryant got into an argument with Torre, and Amanda Seales is defending her. Two things that I think are inappropriate for someone who is supposed to be a professional in their field. There's a lot to this story. Let's talk about it. Now, the show that Torre and Cheyenne Bryant got into it on is called Truth Talks Live. Now, on Truth Talks Live, there are several rotating hosts, and it looks to be Cheyenne Bryant, Dio Hughley, Torre, Dimitri Wiley, and Sarah Fontenot. Now, these are some huge names. Although I have not heard of Sarah Fontenot, I saw on the clip that Torre, when they were arguing, there was also Damon John. Now, Damon John is a very, very prominent black man. He's the president of FUBU, and also he was like the CEO of Coogee. For those who don't know who I'm talking about, he's the black guy on Shark Tank. Now, this was the lineup of all of them when they got into that back and forth. I'm going to show you a clip, and then I'm going to give my stance on it.
Only externally, but internally, what they do carry at the nucleus of who they are is discipline and boundaries.
If gentle parenting creates gentle children, sign me up. I definitely want to create more gentle adults, especially men. Hold on, everybody, especially men.
You are
My
a
God, are you kidding?
Hold on, guys.
Hold on, guys. That's what we need in the world is more gentle men who understand.
You're very gentle, and it comes at an angle that doesn't always work for people.
Let's just stop and go back.
Is this who you want to get your life coaching from?
Because I'm wrapping the show and you're interrupting me.
First of all,
this is what we spent a whole meeting on this.
First of all, Torre,
why don't you let me wrap the show? I'm ending the show. What is the point of interrupting me? We're getting out of here. Like, what is the point? What is the point? It says go to host
voice when you're talking to me. Lower your fucking voice when you're talking to me because you're acting very, very gentle, very soft, and very feminine. And this is the problem. Torre, you talk to your wife like that. You don't talk to me like that. I am not your wife. You don't talk to me like that. I'm not your wife, gentle. I'm not your wife, softy. Don't talk to me like that. You talk to your wife like that, not me. Torre, talk to your wife like that. Do not talk to me like that. That is not how you professionally approach me. Don't fucking talk to me like that. Check.
Frank and Ariva, I apologize.
Check yourself. You don't talk to me like that.
Hold on,
talk to your
Doc.
wife like that.
Doc, hold on.
Shut the fuck up talking to me like that. That's what you do. That's what you do. You better tap into your gentleness and real quick.
Are we ready?
I've been ready. Been ready.
Ariva, Frank, you guys ready?
Yep.
You ready to wrap this up?
Yes, as I was doing.
And then we'll speak off camera. Here we go.
We always ask, when should a parent be held responsible for their children's behavior, whether it's at school, tantrum in Walmart, whatever? Let's flip the lens. There's a difference between the parent mourning a child lost to violence and the one silently praying because their child pulled the trigger. To continue to see the show and support Black media, subscribe to our YouTube channel at Truth Talk Live, where you can catch us every night at 8 p.m. EST and at 11 p.m. EST. Support Black media at Cash App's Truth Talks Live or on any of the links on your screen. Get your Truth Talks membership today. Click here on the screen and you can choose from 3 different exciting tiers. Black media is under attack, and this show.
Now, after seeing that clip, you can understand why anyone would be disturbed. There was no need for Cheyenne Bryant to talk to Torre like that. Although Cheyenne Bryant's accreditations and accolades have been in the question for the past couple of weeks, Torre's are not. Okay, so I'm not saying bow down, Tore's bigger than you, but we're gonna give respect to the OGs in the game. When you are at a job, I cannot get into it when I'm down to the call center job with one of my other colleagues or other employees. I would get demerits for that. It would be documented that that was inappropriate. The behavior that she gave, he could have easily taken to HR in any other professional job, saying things like your sweetness and it's the feminine. That's alluding to maybe an LGBTQIA identity. And that seems like it would be something you can get in trouble for at a regular job. So a true professional, especially one who is over the education of the mind in that way, you would think would behave herself with more taste. But she's not a damn doctor. She's not a doctor. Why does everybody keep playing? She went to University of Phoenix. First of all, everybody's talking about the Argosy position when she got her doctorate at Argosy University that closed. Y'all wasn't talking about the University of Phoenix. I'm better off saying I went to DeVry or ICDC College. I say University of Phoenix, the one that's online. Girl, bye. You could pay them for a transcript. It just that master's program didn't get me legit. But if this behavior does not open y'all up to the truth, then this behavior should. I am a professional, and if you're in a place where your professionalism is coming into question, why do we think that the bikinis with the butt out on the beach is what we're going to give? Why do we think that that's the image we want to perpetuate at a time like this? Even if you are a doctor, you're now an influencer. Where's your publicist? Because as your publicist, I would have been like, take all that down. If she wasn't in a suit or something to hear, I wouldn't have allowed her to do it at this point. They're questioning your validity. And she was like, okay, well, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to show you the tat by my cat to show you how serious about a bad bee I'm being, not how serious I am about being a doctor and and to be seen as someone that is taken seriously in their field. But let me get in all of your backsides for a little bit. Here's where everybody had me messed up. I never believed her. When she went on Cam Newton's podcast and she was talking about marriage and relationships, and she said that she was a runaway bride like 3 or 4 times, y'all wasn't a red flag then? See, the problem with our generation, the problem with social media, is y'all like to take hair advice from somebody with alopecia. Do you see what I'm saying? Y'all love to ask somebody something that doesn't even have the credentials. Why am I asking a non-married 40-year-old about marriage? Now, I can't say anything. I'm 35. I still plan on getting married. But my thing about it is I'm not in here talking about marriage to y'all. I'm in here talking about news. So there's no way that I would be trying to give you marital advice, a man that been married before and I never been married. Couldn't walk down the aisle with nobody. It just seemed to me, it was like, I just don't know. Somebody with no edges can't show me how to grow my kitchen out. That's not going to compute to me, okay? Somebody with no taste buds is not going to be my chef. But that seems to keep happening with y'all. Y'all keep asking non-married women married questions. Someone with no children about child psychology and their psychology degrees in question. To me, I'm tired of y'all doing that. If somebody's not coming with the life experience and the actual credentials that you can pull up, quit bringing them forward. She could have just been an IG model. I would have been fine with that. She could have been a life coach. I don't believe that Share 7 is anybody's official whistle psychiatrist, psychologist, any of that. But she was a married woman giving advice on how to get a man. And she had a man. She had a man till he died. So I was like, it's not computing to me. I don't need a sprinkle from somebody who's way older than me that has not experienced these things. And that's just my take on it. Amanda Seales came out and she spoke her piece on the Dr. Cheyenne Bryant situation. And Amanda Seales, I just have some words for you. Look at what you've done. You look crusty and your hair is uneven. You look crazy. Amanda Seales, she needs a psychiatrist. She needs a medic, stat. She is giving me very much manic Kanye. Now I understand she's very pro-black. I'm very pro-black. I'm for my people. Not only am I pro-black, I'm Afrocentric, okay? But at the same time, I could tell somebody that's missing a straitjacket when I see one. I'm so done with y'all. I'm done sharing my thoughts. Who asked for your thoughts? Who asked? I feel like Amanda Seales gives me, I hear voices. She's so ticky to me. And I'm like, what y'all have to start doing, that generation before us, because I'm a millennial, and she's either could be an early millennial or she could be Generation Z. That generation before, they don't like to go to therapy. Amanda Seales needs a therapist. I don't want to hear her talking about another therapist until she sat in the actual chair of one. I want her laid out on a couch because she's ticky. Ever since Insecure, and then people was putting you out that party, I knew something was going on with you. And don't respond to me. You don't respond to me. You're not quick-witted enough to hit with me. I'm coming from a place with love. And I'm saying, Amanda Seales, disappear for a little bit. Clean yourself up. Scrub the incense dust off of your buns and get up and get right, because you're still young and beautiful enough and talented enough and smart enough to really change the thought process of our generation. But you just keep coming out just looking so ticky. Nobody wants to listen to you. So Amanda Seales and Dr. Bryant, take some time, sit it out. We don't need to hear or see from any of y'all for a hot little minute. You can come back and you can come better, but not right now. You're making it worse. You're burying your career. You're burying your legacy. Amanda Seales, they don't talk about you like they should talk about you. You should be in the equivalent of how we used to talk about, what's the girl that passed away? Naya Rivera, a child star, a Tia and Tamira. We should be like, yes, she was on my favorite shows back in the day. I loved her in My Brother and Me, and, you know, the little cameos. Like, those people we hold dear to our heart. We don't hold you dear. You get on our nerves. Sit it out. Everybody, get a seat. Grab one. Sit in it. Reflect. Go get your credentials together. I will go grab my doctorate and shut up. Because you know you don't have one, Cheyenne Bryant. Quit playing. Everybody quit playing. I'm back.